regret any ethic violations with respect to my company doing work indirectly for the city.
I regret doing work for the city. Of course, my business has done work for the city before I was a commissioner, and I guess I did it as a commissioner.
Madam, I'm apologizing because ignorance is no excuse now. Let me tell you,
I
everybody.
will tell you that no government is perfect. Your commission's not perfect. The commission I headed before isn't perfect. The state of Georgia's not perfect. We have to have discussions at times with our clients. They are difficult laws, but they are important laws to assure the credibility of the government. And I will simply state that when it comes to the large communities in our state, there are some that are repeat offenders. There are some that we seldom see. We sooner or later see everyone due to the nature of the business of government. But I would suggest to you that when I compare Augusta Richmond County to the other large urban areas in our state, you're one of the much better governments. You're one of the governments we get the least number of complaints on.
And thank you for being here. Sam is a good friend of mine. He's a great friend to the city of Augusta and is doing a great job for the state of Georgia. So thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Commission, for having me. It's a pleasure to be in your great city today. I admit this brings back memories. For 12 years, I served as a county commissioner and chairman of Cobb County. I remember public presentations. I remember legal matters. I remember what you do. And it's great work, and it's fun to be here. I also had the honor of serving with your mayor on the Department of Community Affairs, and back then, there were really only about 3 elected officials on the state board. Your mayor was one of the few who regularly showed up even though he didn't live in the metro area, and I think that's really important. It's no quick drive to get from here to the Emory area for those meetings, and he regularly attended, and DCA has a vital place in our state. Of course, now I get to represent the Department of Community Affairs. Wanted to touch base on 3 quick things. One, we have a bill in the legislature. Please tell your colleagues in the legislature, House Bill 178, to deal with pill mills, those folks that claim they're treating people with pain, but they're selling opiates. They're selling predominantly oxycodone. Passed the House, passed the Senate Health Committee. I need everyone's help to make sure it passes in the last 6 days of the session. I know that you can talk to your law enforcement and they'll tell you it's a problem throughout our state, and we need to be able to better regulate those places that call themselves medical offices, but maybe drug dealing. Secondly, I'm here as I travel the whole state with regard to an initiative that we're in the 2nd year of the Legal Food Frenzy. This was a program started in our sister state of Virginia where they ask lawyers to collect food and to provide that food for the state's food banks. In Georgia, we have 7 regional food banks. Of course, Golden Harvest is the food bank in Augusta. Last year, we collected as a state over 612,000 pounds of food. Our goal this year is to collect at least 750,000 pounds. Now, for those that think that may be a high ambition, Virginia, in their 7th year, collects 1.4 million pounds through their lawyers, and they have less people than our state. So I would encourage you that right after you finish teasing a lawyer about a lawyer joke or suing your friend or whatever, ask him whether he signed up at galegalfoodfrenzy.org to go up to his clients and do something good for society. Collect food, raise funds. The reason we do it April 22 to May 3 right before Law Day is because almost 60% of our public school children are eligible for free or reduced lunch. That's a scary number, 60, not 16. Almost 60% of Georgia's public school children are eligible for free or reduced lunch. What happens to those kids over the summer? Who's making sure they get proper nutrition? So this is a program where lawyers come together, collect food, collect funds for Golden Harvest, and that provides Golden Harvest the extra foods over the summer months to take care of our children. So please, don't just tease a lawyer. Tell them to go on the internet and sign up today and to assist Golden Harvest. 3, as I'm sure many of you know, last year we passed the total rewrite of the state sunshine laws, open records, open meetings, House Bill 397. And I will tell you that no government is perfect. Your commission's not perfect. The commission I headed before isn't perfect. The state of Georgia's not perfect. We have to have discussions at times with our clients. They are difficult laws, but they are important laws to assure the credibility of the government. And I will simply state that when it comes to the large communities in our state, there are some that are repeat offenders. There are some that we seldom see. We sooner or later see everyone due to the nature of the business of government. But I would suggest to you that when I compare Augusta-Richmond County to the other large urban areas in our state, you're one of the much better governments. You're one of the governments we get the least number of complaints on. You're one of the governments that tends to spend more attention to full compliance. Now, once again, that doesn't mean you're perfect. None of us are perfect. But you certainly, when it comes to that large urban category, are far better than many of your colleagues. And I will trust next time you go to Savannah to the GMA convention or ACCG convention, you will tease some of your large urban colleagues with my comments today. It's a pleasure to be with you, Mayor and Commission. Thank you very much for the time. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sam.